We want an agreement win-win, and then after the Brexit, our opinion is we need to have a good cooperation. Why? Tomorrow, the United Kingdom will be outside the European Union, but will be Europe. For this it's important to work together, for example, against terrorism.
You mentioned terrorism. Many people say her letter to you is a threat. It's blackmail. It says we want a deal on the economy and on security, and it links the two. If Britain links security and economy, how will you react?
We need to work for a global agreement, a general agreement on the most important point. But the cooperation against the terrorism is a priority. Also, without an agreement in other sectors, we need to cooperate against terrorism.
First issue is money, the bill for UK to pay. How much is it?
I don't know, but I think billions and billions of euro.
And my understanding is we talk about the money, and we can also talk about broad principles on our future partnership, correct? At the same time, simultaneous.
Before, we need to achieve an agreement on the Brexit. And then it's possible to decide our future, our good relations. But before we need to decide the divorce, because without the divorce it's impossible to decide the day after the divorce.
We don't know how much we want to pay until we know what deal you give us afterwards.
But I think it's a political problem. It's not a financial problem. I think we need to achieve.
Could be a financial problem for us.
But also, it's also financial. But I think it's important to have a good framework before. And then it's possible to achieve a good agreement for the future. But we need a good framework for the Brexit.
Do you think Britain maybe one day will want to come back into the European Union?
Of course it's possible to do, if the UK won't, but we need an agreement with the 27 member states to start.
All 27?
Exactly.
27 out of 27?
Exactly. If the UK want to change its position, I think finally the 27 will be in favor. But we need this agreement with the 27.
What is your message today to 48% of the UK population who voted to stay in? They're losing their European citizenship, their European passport.
It's a big minority. 48% is not 100 people. There are millions and millions of people.
You can sell passports to them, European passport. What can you do?
But not. They are citizens of the United Kingdom. They are not European. They are European, but they're not citizens of the European Union. But I think now we need to respect the vote, the referendum, the democracy. But I think we look at these people because I think in the UK there are a lot of pro-European citizens against the Brexit. We need to have good relations with this, the future.
Your term as president...
We need to be optimistic.
Early 2019, the deal goes to the European Parliament. You have to vote for it or against it. The deal is better than no deal, but not as good as the deal you want. It doesn't have your red lines. It doesn't have your all the things you want.
The four freedoms of the citizens.
It doesn't have that. It doesn't have that, but it's better than nothing. Do you vote for it or do you vote against it?
I think my personal position, we need to achieve a good agreement with the most important point of the European Parliament. Okay, the agreement is win-win, it's not an agreement. I understand we need to be very pragmatic, but at the same time we need to strengthen the citizens' rights, not only European, but also the UK citizens for this. But I think it's possible to achieve this goal. But finally, before the vote, we need to read the content of the agreement, of course.
I hear pragmatism and optimism.
Exactly, exactly. Because I am Italian for this.
And Antonio Tajani.
We have good link with the UK.
Antonio Tajani, thank you very much.
Thank you.